What's up, party people? We have a slow sim Madden 26 game for you today between Bengals, which are 5-0, and the Packers, who are 1-3. And the Packers should definitely, for their overall and their weapons, should not be 1-3. So we're going to focus on trying to fix them. The Bengals, as you may know, are in their own offense in the West Coast zone run, and they're in their own defense, base 4-3, and they've been playing very well. Play sheets they're using: 4-3 play sheet, 4-2-5 play sheet, in the wide slot. But let's focus in on the Packers here, talk about what they're rocking. They are now going to be in the Chargers vertical power. Yeah, Chargers, one of the top 3 offenses for slow sim in this game. And then you have they're still in their defense, but they're going to be moving to the base 3-4 play sheets. They're rocking 4-2-5 and heavy strong. So those are the changes we're making as far as the team goes. And then Jordan Love, he had superstar abilities, but nothing was set. So we put quick draw on him, sideline, and inside dead eye to help him play better. We also removed some of his traits. He had aggressive or look for stars on there. It just wasn't working well. So kind of did a little bit of addition by subtraction. And also one of the reasons why we put the Packers in this offense is their offense just wasn't running the ball enough. It wasn't getting the ball enough to Josh Jacobs. And that's one of their best weapons. So we wanted to still, get the wide receivers fed, but also run the ball and get the ball in their best players' hands. So that is the reason for the playbook change and the playbook we selected. Other than that, please like and subscribe. Join the community of slow simmers. That's all I do here. I try to slow sim against myself as if I'm 31 other users to try and find you the best offenses, defenses, abilities, play sheets, and things that are going to help you in your rebuild. And even if you're just rebuilding against yourself offline, I got you covered. All this stuff will help you. So think about subscribing and sit back and enjoy the game.
That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense,
to the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Love, they go play action now. And it's caught. Touchdown! Matthew Golden, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. This one complete to Yoshivas. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, here's Watson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. An inside give, Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First down. First and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Brown is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals are back within a score. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'll pick up the 2 yards.
Now Burrow.
Open
man is Chase, complete. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
13 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Love. He's got room past the 40. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now, what's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's taken in by Golden. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one too wide and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow will throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Handing it off to Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
12 more yards.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
It's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. To the air again, Burrow. He finds his target, Beckham. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed from 19 yards away. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. 1:52 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's complete to Chase. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bengals 1st down.
Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 4.
42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Throwing, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Burrow will throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A final shot now for Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, the Packers get it done at home. They go 2-3, maybe save their season. Heck of a playbook change. Now, I didn't want to use the Chargers offense because there's a lot of teams in this league using the Chargers offense, but in a user versus user league, people are going to use the best playbooks, and you might see everyone using the Bengals and everyone using the Chargers and the 49ers, and you'll get a lot of that going on. So that's why scoring is going to be up. That's why the numbers are up. There is defense in this game, and if you're playing a team that has a really good overall and is using the right playbook and schemes, and has their players set up, they're going to score points. So it's going to be very hard to stop teams. But hey, the Packers defense showed up this game for sure, and their offense, well, possessing the ball and scoring points is just as good as playing defense, and that's what they did. Let's take a look at this box score. We'll look at the Bengals side. Joe Burrow, he wakes up and pisses 358 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, plus 6 sacks in a losing effort. Chase Brown still had 14 carries for 85 yards. This playbook is running a lot more. Now, Yoshi Vosh is the slot wide receiver. He got hurt, and then here comes Odell Beckham. I picked him up off the waiver wire because he had like one of the higher catching ratings, and he was still in the game. Just put him there in case Yoshi Vosh got hurt, and well, Yoshi Vosh got hurt. Odell Beckham catches the ball over the middle and takes it 43 yards for a touchdown. Then you have Chase Brown, 7 for 68. Higgins, 6 for 61. Chase, 6 for 41 in a touchdown. I'm already looking ahead here. At Gesicki, who had 5 for 40. Fan had 1. Defensively, 2 sacks for Henderson and McKinley Jackson, and then 1 interception for DJ Turner. Their defense has been playing very, very well, but when you come up against a team like the Packers in a good playbook, results are going to vary. And you have Jordan Love with 333 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. Jacobs, there we go. We got him going. 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Only 4 yards to carry, but it is what it is. And then you got Christian Washington, who continues to be red hot. He has 5 for 127 and a touchdown. Kraft, 6 for 81. Reed, 3 for 47 and a touchdown. Matthew Golden, 5 for 43 and a touchdown. This is honestly everything you wanted. We got a running back running the ball. We got the ball into our best wide receiver, Christian Watson. Kraft, he's a weapon. Got him the ball. And then these 2 guys are very fast, quick, and they just clean up the rest. And then, of course, when you get 3 sacks out of Micah Parsons, that's gonna help things here. Rashawn Gary a sack, Carl Brooks a sack, Lucas Van Ness a sack, and then Nate Hobbs had an interception. And that's pretty much it. We'll take a look at the season stats here. Excuse me, for the Packers. Jordan Love, 1,200 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Played very, very nice. And if this is anything to show you, because we have aggressive throwing on Herbert on the Chargers, and he's throwing way too many interceptions. So you can still throw for 300 and some yards in this offense without having your quarterback be overly aggressive. Josh Jacobs, very low over average for the season rushing the ball, so we got to get that up. Hopefully we change that. Christian Watson doing a lot with a little. He only has 23 catches, and he's averaging 108.8 yards a game, 4 touchdowns. Kraft, he's averaging almost 50 yards a game. Jaden Reed, just over 45 yards a game. And then we want to get Matthew Golden involved a lot more too. The first game of the season, we were missing like 2 wide receivers, and that brought up Williams, and he was a beast. So, I mean, if I was the Packers owner, I'd be trying to trade off some of these wide receivers. And then you got Michael Parsons, who's just doesn't matter the playbook, he's going to get 25 sacks a season, and he's leading our team and probably the league. But there you go, 4 interceptions between 4 guys on the season. Team's looking good. Nice rebound here against a very tough opponent, and they have a nice stretch here. You got the Cardinals coming to town. They're no pushover. And then the Steelers, who play great defense, but if their quarterback's not running the ball in with his legs, they struggle to score touchdowns. So, all right, thank you for watching. Please tell me if this has helped you, if there's a way I can improve these videos, and I appreciate your time. Peace.